Unit 12, Living for the Future. Chapter 2, Resources for the Future. Page 151.
Resources for the future. We are a planet of 7 billion people, and this number is growing by about 370,000 people every day. This is putting a huge strain on the planet's natural resources. For many governments and environmental organizations, the race is on to drastically reduce our consumption of resources before they run out. Water is one of our most precious resources. Our quality of life, as well as life itself, depends on the availability of clean, fresh water. It is the most widely used resource in industry and plays a major role in energy production. Although 70% of the world is covered in water, only 2.5% of that is fresh water, and less than 1% of that fresh water is readily available to us. Yet we often overestimate how much water we have and reduce it further through pollution or inefficient use. Some 92% of all fresh water used annually is dedicated to growing plants and raising animals for food. This means that if water runs out, our food supply might follow. In India, it is estimated that future water shortages could reduce grain harvests by 25%. In a country where the population exceeds 1.2 billion people and is growing rapidly every year, this is a huge concern. India, like many developing countries, is already struggling to provide for its population. While most people in developed countries can get water at the turn of a tap, nearly 4 billion people elsewhere lack access to safe water, according to a 2012 United Nations World Water Development Report. Rainforests are another endangered resource. They once covered 14% of the Earth's land surface, but this has shrunk to only 6%. Every second, an area of rainforest the size of a football field is destroyed. At this rate, rainforests will disappear completely in less than 40 years. All rainforests are important, but it would be a disaster if the Amazon rainforest was gone. Often called the lungs of the planet, the Amazon stretches across a large portion of South America. It is so big that it produces 20% of the Earth's oxygen and is home to more than half of the world's estimated 10 million species of plants and animals. Governments around the world have laws to help protect and conserve these precious resources. But no matter how many rules there are, it is ultimately individuals who must help the planet to sustain itself. Changing our lifestyle and limiting our use of natural resources is the only way to ensure a better future for our children and our children's children.